what's up? We're going to be reading chapter 6 today of Lily and Miss Liberty. And this chapter is called The French Ship Arrives. When Lily got home from school on Thursday, Mama was pushing Charlie back and forth in his carriage in front of their building. "Guess what, Mama?" she exclaimed. "Miss Pearson said the French ship is here. She came yesterday." "I know," Mama replied, "and I have a surprise for you. The Knickerbocker Ice Company gave Papa 3 tickets to see the naval parade in the harbor tomorrow from their ship. He wants to know if you would like to ask someone to go with you." "Well, don't you want to go?" Lily asked. "No, Lily, it would be too hard to take Charlie, and Grandma can't go either. She has to work." "Then Rachel," Lily said quickly. "She helped me sell all the crowns." That night, Lily was so excited she could hardly finish her supper. It took 4 weeks for the Isere to come from France to New York, so it's the name of the boat. Papa said it was a rough voyage. They ran out of coal during the last part of their trip and had to depend on their sails for power. Lily looked worried. "Is Miss Liberty all right?" she asked. "Oh, yes," Papa replied. "She's carefully packed in 213 crates." "Lily," Mama said, "why don't you make a crown to wear for the celebration tomorrow?" Lily looked at her mother in surprise. Was Mama also excited about the celebration? "I think I'll make one for Rachel, too." "I'll help you, Lily," Grandma said. So after supper, Grandma helped Lily cut out 2 more crowns. Lily went to bed, sure she would never be able to fall asleep. But then she opened her eyes again, and it was morning. Papa was already at the kitchen table eating breakfast. She got out of bed and dressed quickly. Take along a sweater, Lily. It's cooler on the water," Mama said. "And here is a lunch for the 3 of you." Lily gave Mama a hug. "I know this is an exciting day for you, Lily," Mama smiled at her. "You look beautiful with your crown on." Papa and Lily left the apartment, walked down the block a short distance, and crossed the street. Rachel was waiting outside her house for them. "Here," Lily gave her crown. Rachel put it on. "Thank you, Lily," she said. They walked over to 8th Street and Broadway to take the horse-drawn streetcars that ran between Broadway and the South Ferry. Lily and Rachel sat close together looking out the window. Flags were flying from all the buildings along Lower Broadway. Long streamers of red, white, and blue swung to and fro, waving a welcome. "Look at Miss Liberty's crown," said a lady to her companion. "Where did you get them?" she asked the 2 girls. "She made them," Rachel said, pointing to Lily. "Well, well, you're in the spirit of things, aren't you?" said a man who sat across from them. When they reached the South Ferry, there was already a huge crowd of people milling about. "Take my hands, girls. I don't want to lose you," Papa said. The picnic basket banged against her legs as Lily struggled to hold on to Papa with her other hand. Papa pushed his way towards the dock. By 9:30, they had boarded the AC Cheney and found a spot on the upper deck. 20 minutes later, the steamship packed with people made its way to the middle of the harbor to await the arrival of the French ship. "Now stay right here, girls. I'm going below," Papa said. Lily and Rachel leaned over the railing of the AC Cheney and looked out at the harbor. There were so many boats, big boats and little ones, all decorated with flags. It was a wonder they didn't bump into each other. They could hear bands playing on the big side wheelers. On deck, behind them, a man played Yankee Doodle on his accordion. Rachel pointed. "There's Bedloe's Island, where the statue is going to be if they ever finish the pedestal." "I wish she was standing there now," Lily said wistfully. "When is the ship coming? I hope we don't have to wait around forever," Rachel said. Suddenly there was a sound of a cannon fire. A cheer went up through the passengers. "She's leaving Sandy Hook," yelled someone. "There's cannon from the fort." Rachel straightened her crown. "I'm hungry," she said. "What did you bring for lunch?" Lily stared at her friend. How could she think about food at a time like this? "We have to wait for Papa," she said. "Can I just look?" Rachel asked. "I guess so." Lily opened the basket and both girls peered inside. And there you can see the big crowds and all the boats that they're looking at in the harbor. Lily could see slices of Mama's bread and cheese and something wrapped in paper. She guessed it was cake. Rachel reached into the basket. "Let's have an apple." Suddenly there was more cannon fire, then more. Boom, boom. "What's happening?" Lily asked anxiously. "She's coming into the channel. They're saluting her from Fort Hamilton and Fort Waitsworth," said the woman next to them. Lily and Rachel leaned over the railings, straining to see. Just then Mr. Lafferty appeared. "There she is!" he shouted. Lily saw a great white ship decorated with hundreds of colorful flags. Now the noise was deafening. All the boats in the harbor were tooting horns and blowing their steam whistles. Lily could see fire spitting out of the cannon on Bedloe's Island. She put her fingers in her ears. People were shouting and cheering on all the boats as the Isere drew closer and closer. The French sailors standing on their deck were waving their hats. Lily and Rachel took off their crowns and waved them too. Then the ladies on the big boats nearby began waving their handkerchiefs. It looked like a snowstorm. "Bonjour, bonjour," Rachel yelled. At last the Isere reached Bedloe's Island. Lily could see the ship's anchor chain being let down into the water. Rachel pulled her crown back on. "When are we going to eat?" Mr. Lafferty reached into the basket and pulled out the lunch Mamma had made for them. "We can sit right down here on the deck," he said. Lily ate her lunch in silence. She was thinking about Miss Liberty and how sad it would be that she couldn't see the big celebration in her honor. How much longer would she have to lie hidden away in those boxes at the bottom of the big white ship? And that is the end of chapter 6, you guys. Join me tomorrow for the last chapter of Lily and Miss Liberty. I'll see you guys then. Bye.